What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610, and today we have a few more cards to talk about today. It looks like Gaia the Fierce Knight is returning with Black Luster Soldier of all things. Yeah, it's kind of like what we saw before with the Evening Twilight Black Luster Soldier, and like the two Gaia the Fierce Knights that were, you know, light and dark. Well, that's kind of what this idea, I guess, is from, because it looks like we're getting a new version of Gaia, as well as a ritual version of Black Luster Soldier, which is kind of crazy. So first let's talk about the Gaia cards, and then we'll go to that Black Luster Soldier card. So here we go. First one we have is Galloping Gaia the Fierce Knight. It looks awesome to see this card return. One of my old favorite ones for obvious reasons. Anyway, it is a level 7 light warrior type monster. Let's see, 2,300 attack, 2,100 defense, and its effect is you can only use the 3 effect of Galloping Gaia the Fierce Knight once per turn. You can normal summon this card without tributing monsters. If this card was normal summoned with no tributes, its original attack becomes 1,900. If this card is tributed, you can add one Black Luster Soldier monster from your deck to your hand. So it is a searcher for Black Luster Soldier. It can be summoned without tributing, excuse me, but basically it's made to help a Black Luster Soldier and this new theme they have going, which is really cool. I love it when they bring back older monsters anyway, kind of like what we saw Red Eyes, you know, even a new form to it, being a Gemini monster. So I'm happy to see this for Gaia. Now I'm just hoping for a new Celtic Guardian. Now that's what I'm hoping for next. Make some kind of Celtic Guardian archetype and a new card for him. But anyway, this looks awesome. Can't wait for this card. Definitely going to build this deck whenever all these cards are at least on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro or something too. But it looks awesome and has its own useful effects, as well as going for a Black Luster Soldier. And I like how it's just Black Luster Soldier monster too. So you have a little bit more options. Then after that we have 2 different Knight cards. They're kind of like mini Black Luster Soldiers, I guess, or the Twilight versions of them, and they are Knight of the Beginning and then a Knight of the Evening Twilight. The reason I'm kind of saying them together is because they basically have the same effects and the same stats and everything. So I'm going to read through Knight of the Beginning first, and then we'll go to Evening Twilight. Alright, so first off, it is a level 4 light warrior type effect monster. It has 500 attack and 2,000 defense. Its effect is you can only use each effect of Knight of the Beginning once per turn. A Black Luster Soldier monster ritual summon using this card gains the following effects. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls, banish it. When this card destroys a monster by battle in its graveyard, you have this card gain an attack once more in a row. And the second part of its effect is if this card is banished from your graveyard, you can add one ritual spell card from your deck to your hands. And then, of course, now for the Knight of the Evening Twilight, it's a Dark Warrior, level 4, and it has, of course, again, the 500 attack, 2,000 defense. You can only use each effect of Knight of the Evening Twilight once per turn. A Black Luster Soldier monster ritual summon using this card gains the following effects. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls, banish it. Once per turn, you can banish one random card from your opponent's hand face down until the end of your opponent's end phase. If this card is banished from your graveyard, you can add one ritual monster from your deck to your hands. So they're really similar to effects, that's why I just went ahead and grouped them together. And also one being able to search for a ritual spell card, the other one being able to, of course, go for a ritual monster. So it has a little bit of searching capability on there too. It's really cool to see these. I mean, it's basically giving them the other Black Luster Soldier effects into the new ritual monster. So that's really cool to see, because the ritual monster, it has pretty much a different effect from the other ones too, which we're about to get to. It's just really cool to see this. I'm glad to see all the support for ritual monsters lately too. And yeah, I mean, Konami really has started listening to us on the ritual monster stuff, because here we are. The main card I've wanted to talk about for this video, it looks so epic, and that is a Supreme Black Luster Soldier. It's a ritual monster. It looks really cool too. I love the artwork on this card. And I feel like this is what the Evening Twilight should have been, too, with its effect and everything. So let me go ahead and read that stuff off for you guys. It is a level 8 Earth Warrior type ritual effect monster. 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense. Can be ritual summoned with Supreme Warrior Ritual. You can only special summon Supreme Black Luster Soldier once per turn. If this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. If this card is destroyed by battle or by opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Gaia the Fierce Knight monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So there you go. It's like I was saying, it kind of reminds me of what I thought Evening Twilight was going to be, a little bit more like this. So it has a destruction effect, which reminds me pretty much of Flame Wingman, where you're able to, when it destroys a monster, its attack gets deducted from your opponent's life points. Original attack, too. So if it's that means that if they have equipped something to it to make it stronger, or there's other effects that made the monster stronger, it will just have it'll just do the damage of the attack printed on the card, in case someone's wondering on that. I feel like I should explain that. And also, if it's destroyed by battle or a card effect, you get to special summon a Gaia the Fierce Knight monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So it goes back to Gaia again. I think it's really cool how Black Luster Soldier and Gaia are kind of, you know, going together as an archetype. You know, that's kind of interesting. I don't remember them being so close, like in the anime with Yugi using them. He might have sacrificed Gaia, I think, for the original Black Luster Soldier ritual. Maybe, if I remember that right. I need to rewatch that now, honestly, but it's been a while since I've seen that. Now the last thing we have to talk about is the ritual spell card, and that is Supreme Warrior Ritual. It's, of course, like I said, a ritual spell card, and its effect is, can be used to ritual summon a Black Luster Soldier ritual monster. You can only use the 2 effect of Supreme Warrior Ritual once per turn. Tribute monsters from your hand or field whose combined levels equal 8, then ritual summon 1 Black Luster Soldier ritual monster from your hand. You can banish this card, 1 light monster and 1 dark monster from your graveyard, special summon 1 Black Luster Soldier ritual monster from your hand, ignoring the summoning conditions. You cannot activate this effect during the turn this card is sent to the graveyard. So there you go, it's basically the ritual spell card for the new ritual monster, which I guess it'll work with the old one too, right? I mean, it just says Black Luster Soldier ritual monster, so I guess you can go with the old one that, you know, we got like from, what was it, the second Yugi starter deck or something like that. So that sounds kind of cool. And then not only that, it has a secondary effect where you can banish it, a light and dark monster from the graveyard, and then go for a Black Luster Soldier ritual monster from the hand, but you can't do it in the same turn you activate this card's effect. So looks really cool. Again, I'm glad to see, you know, these cards being kind of remade. I love seeing older cards kind of come back anyway, and I love the art on this card too. I mean, Karibo, I think it was Griffor, was that the name of that card? I don't think we have that one in the TCG yet, but it's one of Yugi's monsters. It was like people were pointing out too on my Facebook. I don't believe, you know, of course the levels don't add up on those, but I don't remember him using Griffor during that duel, because I think it was against Pegasus when he brought out Black Luster Soldier. If I remember right, man. It's been a while since I've seen Duelist Kingdom. I need to rewatch it, like I said. And I think Gaia was one summoned, and you can see him in the background too. So love the art on these, and yeah, I just think it's awesome to see these cards come back. I'm hoping we're going to see some other ones too come back in the future. But yeah, let me know what you guys think on that. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe, and of course, I will catch you guys later. See ya. Hope you guys have enjoyed my latest video. Be sure to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos, as well as check out my other 2 channels, CyberKnight Games for Let's Plays, and also CyberKnight CCG for Card Fight Vanguard openings. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.